To correct the streaking textures, add an unwrap UVW modifier to the top of the stack. Expand the modifier and select Face Mode. You'll start with the door jamb on the left. This polygon is facing left to right in the X direction. Use the planar mapping method in Align X mode to make a left projection mapping onto this face. Exit planar mode. This is important as you cannot make adjustment to the mapping coordinates while this option is enabled. Click the Edit button to display the Edit UVs dialog. Use the Filter mode to only view the selected faces. To make your work easier, you can display the building texture inside this dialog for reference. You can also set the option for brightness to be lighter, making the texture easier to read. Using Freeform mode, scale the polygon to an area that fits the reference image. Align it to the right side of the central pillar. Try mirroring it horizontally. This seems to work well with the front texture of the pillar. Repeat the procedure with the other door jamb. You may need to disable and then re-enable the Filter tool to refresh the display. Find a good spot for it to match the plant on the facade wall. The door steps are a little tricky because the photograph has no information about that portion of the building. To compensate, you can use the lintel texture. Although the lintel is wood, when scaled up in size it can pass for stone. Select all the faces that represent the door steps. Apply planar mapping on them. Since they are facing upward, align them to the Z-axis. Scale them and move them into position inside the lintel area. Keep working on other areas that run along the depth of the building. These include the building size, but also window jambs and sills. Remember to use the appropriate alignment, X or Z, depending if you are mapping a face from the side or from top. If two faces are running parallel and are of the same size, you may elect to map them simultaneously. When you are done, render the scene again to see the improvements. If no further editing is required, you can collapse your model to an editable poly. All the mapping will be preserved. In the last part of this project, you learn to deal with curved surfaces such as archways.